This week we travel north of Rome on Route 26 to historic Constableville. The village is on the site of the first settlement in the town of West Turin around 1796. It was named for William Constable, best known for his part in Macomb's Purchase, a land deal that included about a tenth of New York State. His son, William Constable Jr., settled in the North Country and built a magnificent home that remained in the Constable family for 5 generations. Constable Hall is open to the public as a historic house museum.
They started in 1810, but the neighbors had started coming in 1796. Nathaniel Shaler was one of the first settlers in Constableville. There used to be a restaurant called the Parquet, which was probably the oldest building in Constableville. They say it went up around 1795 or so. Okay, this is the southern boundary of Macomb's Purchase, and that's the main reason that William Jr. Built the house here, because his front lawn, you could say, goes all the way to the St. Lawrence River. When they come here, they're going to see a house that is filled with about 70% of the original items in the hall. The Constables lived here for 5 generations, and they saved everything. So we have things like an 18th century Iroquois jacket. We have ballast china that was used to keep ships steady in the China trade. We have Napoleon III's china on the dining room table that's set for breakfast. We have Rumsford fireplaces that Thomas Jefferson thought were a good idea. We have a dumb waiter, which goes between floors, and when the Constable children were little, they liked to travel on the dumb waiter instead of using the stairs. Yes, the Constable Hall Association was formed by Harry Lewis, who was from Beaver Falls, after the house was restored. And they opened up in 1949, I believe, and we were open every summer since, from the end of May to the middle of October. The tours are when people show up, and we're always happy to see people. We're in the middle of nowhere.
The man who wrote The Night Before Christmas visited cousins here at Constable Hall in the early 1800s. It's believed, rumor has it, or tradition has it, that he based the story on things he learned here. And I can't help but think that the rumors are true, because if you take one part of the story, it's the part that says, "Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash." And here we have them right here, the shutters that he was talking about. It is believed that he wrote it for the 5 Constable children as a gift. Over in the corner of the dining room, there's a clock that was made in 1710. That's exactly 300 years ago. It's the Carmichael Greenock, and it still works. This game is a brand new game to me. It's called Pigs in Clover, and it was very popular back in the 1800s. In fact, President Harrison made it even more popular. At the bottom of the staircase, there's this, it's, I guess, what, ivory and teak, and it's a little button that's set into the post. And the reason it's there is to announce to the entire world that the mortgage on this house has been paid off. Here in the corner of the master bedroom is a handmade crib. In this crib, which by the way is 200 years old, slept many a Constable baby.
Constable Hall is open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sundays 1 to 4. This Tuesday and every Tuesday at 1 o'clock is the free History Adventures for Kids. Call 397-2323 to register for these free workshops for children age 7 to 12.
I couldn't believe the day they told me that you had suddenly passed on. I wasn't ready to lose you yet. We had so much more to share. And when you get to heaven where the angels sing, God will grant you peace, you've earned your wings. Sing a song for me and let your banjo
St. Paul's Church here in Constableville was built in 1835. If you come here today, it is almost identical to what it was way back then. And another important fact about it was the mother church was Trinity Church in New York City. It overlooks Sugar River and is on the road that was originally called the Rome Turnpike.